This tech tip deals with how to do a bill of materials by document book. In this project I have two document books set up. Each one of those has its own drawing. And each drawing has some parts assigned to it. So for drawing 1 in document book 1, I have the parts P1, P2, and P3. And in document book number 2 in its drawing, I have the parts P4, P5, and P6. I want to be able to run a bill of materials saying what is in document book 1 and a separate bill of materials for what is in document book number 2. So I come and look at our reports. We do have a report available for bill of materials sorted by reference and per book. However, when I look at it, it's showing all of the parts, not just the one for one book or the other. Even though I have my book set up here to show document book 1, I would expect to see only P1, P2, and P3. And if I change it to document book number 2, I would expect to see P4, P5, and P6. However, it does not work that way. Even if I generate a drawing per book here, and look at how it shows up on my documents, it's still showing one bill of material for just the first book. Now the reason it works this way is because of the locations. Anytime you assign a part to a schematic, it does get assigned a location. And these locations have some properties that tell it anytime a part is assigned to this particular location, it gets associated with a certain document book. So in the case here, for my location 1, every part gets assigned to document book number 1, which is why our bill of materials is showing all 6 parts on one report. To fix this, I simply need to come in and create a new location for my document book number 2. So I'm going to come in and say a new location, and any part that gets assigned to this location should be associated with document book number 2. So with a new location created, I can assign my parts to the right location, and then come back out and look at my bill of materials. So if I run this again, I see now that if I look at document book number 1, I'm only seeing the parts I have assigned to that location. And if I change it to document book number 2, I see the rest of the parts. And again, if I generate the drawings for this, I should now see 2 reports, one per document book, each having the materials, the parts I expected to see in there. In which is the case, I now see P4, P5, and P6 in its own bill of materials for document book number 2.